Hello friends, today I am going to explain about management of hospital. Recap. In the previous class we discussed about the organization of hospitals, objectives. On completion of this period you would be able to learn meaning of management and management of hospital. Management of hospital. Health systems management or healthcare system management describes the leadership and general management of hospitals, hospital networks and or healthcare systems. In international use, the term refers to management at all levels. In the United States, management of a single institute is also referred to as medical and health services management, healthcare management, or health administration. Health system management ensures that specific outcomes are attained, that departments within a health facility are running smoothly, that the right people and are the right jobs, that people know what is accepted of them, that resources are used efficiently, and that all departments are working towards a common goal for mutual development and growth. Hospital doors are always open, not matter what time of day. Hospital physicians and staff need to be prepared for anything, from treating life-threatening disease or the common cold to aiding in emergency situations and disaster relief, with several departments all providing life-saving care, operating complex equipment, and handling business issues like policy development and compliance. Hospitals need top-notch management to help them run efficiently. That's why a position in hospital management is so important, not only for the patients but also for medical professionals and the healthcare system as a whole. Good hospital management can often be the difference between a well-maintained and operated hospital and a chaotic environment where the quality of patient care suffers. The role of hospital management is very closely related to healthcare management and healthcare administration, but the education and training experience for this particular role are geared slowly towards building a career in a large hospital setting. Health is an important factor in the formation of human resources development, which will play a vital role in improving the qualities of human beings who are the active agents of economic development. So, any measure of development achievement in a nation must affect the state of personal wealth in the nation. Better wealth would contribute to improving the economic status of the poor and for expanding total output. This demands sound management of a hospital. Therefore, in this chapter, the researcher has made an attempt to discuss about the meaning of hospital and hospital management, evolution of hospitals, changing concept of hospital, role of hospital administrator, functions of hospital management, hospital services, and to present a picture of number of public hospitals and beds in India. Meaning of hospital management. Hospital management can have different meanings. Management as a process often is it is said that it is a professionally managed hospital, it is well managed hospital, meaning thereby the management is described as an activity type of work. Management applies certain principle, techniques and activities which are performed by certain management functions. What the hospital management does is management. Hospital management is a subject, a discipline taught in universities, colleges and institutes. It is an accumulated body of knowledge that can be learned at some places. The board specifically is health management, including hospital management. Various degrees, diplomas, certificate courses are run by the institution or universities. Hospital management as people. The management of this hospital is very insensitive. The hospital management of this hospital is not responsive to society are the terms often used. While using these terms, we are referring to body of people responsible for management. The board of directors, director, medical superintendent and his team. Hospital management as career. News published in the National Daily says that hospital management will be among top 10 careers in the next decade. Such statements imply, imply that hospital management is a career. A team management has been defined by different aspects except as below. According to Howell, management is the art of getting things done through and with the people in formally organized groups. According to George Terry, management is the process undertaken by one or more persons to coordinate the activities of other persons to achieve result not attainable by any one person acting alone. According to McFarland, management is a distinct process consisting of activities of planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling performed to determine and accomplish stated objectives with the use of human beings and other resources. Complexity of hospital organization. The sector of healthcare management is different from other sectors because of its complexity. The reason of this complexity is that there are two different professional aspects of this sector. Example, medical and non-medical. Medical professionals are more familiar with biomedical terms and knowledge that non-medical professionals. On the other hand, non-medical professionals, on the other hand, non-medical professionals are as qualified as medical professionals and are educated in managing different functions of organization and work with a broader perspective. Due to this two-sided nature, Drucker described difficulties in healthcare management as a two-headed monster. Is this study discuss the complexity in healthcare management, particularly in terms of this two-sided nature. Healthcare is as complex an industry as any and is becoming even more so. Highly fragmented and largely through of a type of service you don't want to need. The industry has long suffered from a lack of coordination, high variability, and failure to tie costs to quality. In our efforts to fix this, leading a healthcare organization has become even more complicated. There's little doubt that integration and population health will lead to lower costs, better outcomes, and better health. But getting there isn't easy. Leaders who were once tasked with overseeing a single acute care hospital or group of hospitals now oversee a portfolio of hospitals, employed physician groups, outpatient centers, and contracts with retail health providers, community hospital affiliates, professional services group and more. The list seemed to grow monthly. One's impact of this complexity seems to be less effective leadership and organizational performance. One study recently found the number healthcare leaders rated as struggling has grown considerable over the last 5 years, and their expanding responsibilities may explain why this is the case. There's no sign of this complexity letting up, so how will organizations adapt? What do what do those that are successful at managing complexity do differently? A hospital in literally a city within a city. It is a physical plant. It is a hotel accommodating several patients. It is a dormitory for student nurses, interni- internees, and residents. It is a college for nurses. It is a practical lab for medical students, research workers, and technicians. It has a formidable catering services and also a laundry and linen service. It is a distribution center. It has a marketing or PR department. It has an office, finance and accounting department. It is a college for nurses. College for nurses. Nurses' primary duty is to take care of the patients and nurse them. Their activities are multifarious, from general assistant in outpatient area to inpatient wards, operation theatre, and labor ward inside the hospital. They perform round-the-clock duty is shifts, and hence they constitute the largest single group of employees in any hospital. The division head coordinates with all other departments and posts the required number of nurses in the required time in various places. She is also in charge of the training to fresh nurses. Hospital is practical lab for medical students, nursing students, research workers and other paramedical staff. Hospital provides many services. Clinical services. Clinical services means all activities surrounding the patient. It may be diagnostic, therapeutic, restoration, preventive, and advisory. These functions are same for both medical and surgery divisions. About 50% of the patients admitted undergo operation. Maternity division. This is one of the division which is vital to the hospital. All cares and precautions required for other divisions are applicable to this. Over the above, this extra care to be taken in keeping the identity of infants for avoiding mix-ups, proper record should be maintained and the government authorities are to be informed accordingly about the delivery and newborn babies should have trained people to handle newborns, infant feeding, etc. Laboratory services. Chemical and pathological laboratory must be fully equipped with the required instruments and equipments. This is an important supportive division to clinical services. Here, samples of blood, urine, sputum, feces are tested for presence of pathogenic infections or abnormality in biochemical parameters like sugar and urea content, hemoglobin content, total and viable count of blood cell, etc. are carried out. Disease like malaria, typhoid, cancer, syphilis are diagnosed on the basis of laboratory reports. Conditions like diabetes, anemia, tuberculosis are also detected on laboratory reports. Biochemical tests and reports guides the physician in prescribing correct medicines to the patients. Radiology. A radiologist is in charge of this department. Apart from X-ray, radiography and fluoroscopy are also carried out here. Big hospitals will have sonography, scanning, computer-aided tomography, magnetic resources image, electrocardiogram, etc. added to this division. Dialysis. In this department, dialysis is carried out with the help of dialysing equipment using special solutions for patient with kidney problem, blood bank. A drug license for the operation of a blood bank is necessary in Form 28C. Conditions that are to be followed for this are: 1. Whole time engagement of a competent technical staff who is a medical officer and a graduate in medicine with 6 month experience. Second, space, plant and equipment shall be as given in drugs and cosmetics rules. Third, storage facilities shall be as specified in D&C rules. Fourth, GMP shall be followed strictly. Fifth, proper records shall be maintained. 6. Proper testing facilities shall be provided with special instruments and suitable qualified persons for testing. 7. Emergency equipments and accessories shall be available. 8. Shall follow the guidelines set by the Supreme Court. Considering the above, few big hospitals will have this division with them. Anesthesia service. This is a main supportive service to surgical departments. A doctor who has undergone special training is normally put in charge of this. He is responsible for proper administration of anesthesia before and during operation, using the proper anesthetic agent and equipment. He is aware of resuscitation measures and anesthesia safety regulation. Dietary services. Food is requirement for the general upkeep of persons. The diet plays a role in the proper absorption of drugs. Food prepared and supplied in hospitals must be free from all contaminations, since patients have low resistance power of food infection. Foods must be prepared very hygienically and must be nutritious mean for specific disease conditions. Patients are to be supplied food or diet thrice a day. About 1/4 of this quantity will be required by visitors who are permitted to stay with the patients. Apart from this, the hospital staff on duty may require a cup of coffee or tea and small snacks. Steam from a centralized boiler will be ideal to these departments, not only for cooking but also for steaming at the end of washing and cleaning of used plates, dishes, etc. Cleanliness and safety aspects must be followed strictly as per laid procedures. 1. Selection of purchase of food items, tinned milk powder, etc. Preparation of menu for general patients and special diet patients. 3rd, preparation of food for staffs, visitors and outpatients. 4th, proper storage of raw materials and vegetables. 5th, proper storage and distribution of prepared foods. They should keep up the time schedules. 6. Proper cleaning and sterilization of used plate, dishes, vessels. Thus, this department assumes utmost importance and people are nowadays available with special qualification on food, nutrition and dietetic degrees. Housekeeping. Like home, hospitals also require a Good housekeeping. The activities of this department includes floor cleaning, dusting, wet mopping, washing. Second, window and wall cleaning. Third, preparing the bed for new patients and also replacing the covers daily. Maintaining the toilet and bathrooms. Removal of trash and its suitable disposal. General sanitation using antiseptic solutions. Seventh, vermin and pest control measures. 8. Linen service, washing and supply of uniforms, dresses, bedspreads, curtains, etc. Cleaning and supply of Stumson, tray and urine bottles. It has marketing department. It has an office, finance and accounting departments. Though, though there is need to apply management, concepts and techniques, they are not utilized in most of the hospital. The sickness of hospital needs management prescription of day to day. Importance should be given on financial management, human resource management, marketing management, computer and application are the other aspects. Financial management. Have you ever wondered how hospitals pay for all their equipment, or how your hospital bills are processed? Healthcare organizations operate like any business and rely on strong financial management. The primary role of financial management in healthcare organizations is to manage money and risk in a way that helps to achieve the financial goals of the organization. When a healthcare organization has strong and organized financial management plans, they are able to provide efficient healthcare to all their patients. Financial management functions. The basic activities involved in financial management in healthcare organizations include evaluation and planning, long-term investment decisions, financing decisions, working capital management, contract management, and financial risk management. We shall cover this in greater detail now. Evaluation of evaluation planning. Financial management involves evaluating the financial effectiveness and other all operations of the healthcare organization. Long-term investment decision. The financial team has a hierarchy, but in general, input is taken from all the managers at all levels when it comes to big investments in the business. Long-term investment decisions involve analyzing implementation strategies and determining how the investment might affect the financial future for the better or for the worse. Financing. The financial team must also raise funds for expenditure. This might involve things like fundraising, grants, loans, or using internal funds. Working capital management. The financial management team must manage their working capital, which is their current assets minus their liabilities. Human resource management. Within many healthcare systems worldwide, increased attention is being focused on human resources management. Specifically, human resources are one of three principal health system inputs, with the other two major inputs being physical capital and consumables. Disputes the relationship between health system inputs, budget elements, and expenditure categories. Human resources, when pertaining to healthcare, can be defined as the different kinds of clinical and non-clinical staff responsible for public and individual health intervention. Arguably, the most important of a health system inputs, the performance and the benefits the system can deliver largely depends largely upon the knowledge, skills, and motivation of those individuals responsible for delivering health services, as well as the balance between the human and physical resources. It is also essential to maintain an appropriate mix between the different types of health promoters and caregivers caregivers to ensure the system's success. Due to their obvious and important differences, it is imperative that human capital is handled and managed very differently from physical capital. The relationship between human resources and healthcare is very complex, and it merits further examination and study. Both the number and cost of healthcare consumables, drugs, prostheses, and disposable equipments are rising astronomically, which in turn can drastically increase the costs of healthcare in publicly funded systems. Expenditures in this area can affect the ability to hire and sustain effective practitioners. Marketing management. Hospital marketing refers to the use of marketing strategies like advertising, branding, and promotional tactics to improve population health by interacting with community, building trust, displaying expertise in care in order to acquire new sufferers and create long-lasting relationships. Healthcare advertise has to be genuine at the same time. It needs to demonstrate the capabilities of the clinic or medical so well that the respective sick persons come by in volume. Computer and applications are the other aspects. Traditionally lagging other industries, health care facilities such as hospitals are finally starting to catch up in computer use. For decades, computers were relegated to back office administrative functions in hospitals or as peripheral pieces to high-end imaging and radiology systems. Objectives of material management. Material management is essential part of any organization, especially in hospital material management. Department plays a vital role in the smooth and effective function of it. Objectives, scope and functions. Material management is concerned with management functions supporting the complete cycle of material flow from the purchase and internal control of production materials to planning and control of work in process to warehousing, shipping and distribution of finishing products. The procedure used to achieve the objectives: to determine the categories of stock required, estimate the quantity of quality of each item, to procure the item of good quality from various sources at most economical prices, to receive the items according to the quality and quantity specified and make payments regularly. Received items are stored properly to prevent deterioration during storage, to develop good control on the inventory, to develop a proper distribution system of drugs. Storage management. The main functions of stores are receiving, storing and issuing of materials. Hospital materials require huge investment. It is therefore necessary to ensure accuracy, preservation and safety of materials at all stages of store management. Basic essential of purchase management are right quality, right price, right quantity and right delivery. Functions of storage management. A storage branch is generally responsible for following functions. 1. Receipt of supplies, to receive, check and inspect all the supplies. Storage, to store all the materials properly to avoid damage and pilferage. Third, issue of materials, to issue materials against their requisitions. Fourth, documentation, to maintain accurate records of material received, issued, and stored. Summary. In this class, we have discussed about importance of management in hospitals and functions and objectives of management. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.